Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about common interview questions and there are many common interview questions, but I'll be picking only one question for today, that is tell me about yourself. So let's move on. Today I'll be talking about six basic points. First is understanding the question, second is how to answer, third is sample answer, fourth is how this sample answer looks well for an employer, fifth is helpful framework for this position, how to prepare for this question. Final and sixth is final three tips. I'll be giving you final three tips. So first, understanding the question. As we all know, before answering or responding something, we need to understand that properly. Otherwise, we won't be able to give proper answer. So, why recruiter or employer ask this question? Let's think about it for a while. Why? Okay, let's. Um, Employer or recruiter ask this question because they always want to have an early preview of your core skills and your personality, your ability to respond to an unstructured question. Otherwise, why would someone spend 1 hour or 2 hour, half an hour, whatever? Why someone want to spend his precious time or her precious time with you? So of course they want to understand or have early preview of your core skills and personality, or how you will be structuring this unstructured question. That's very important for interviewer or recruiter. So almost all the job position require someone who can think on their feet. When I say think on their feet, means give very brief but structured answer and present ideas with clarity and crispness. And ideas always should have very clear say, or very clear and crispy thought, so that they uh, easily understand what you would like to present, what you would like to communicate. So always have a clear communication about your idea and a crispiness in your ideas. There should not be any sort of false sounding story around your idea. So have always create clarity in your communications. So next, after understanding the question, how to prepare to answer this question. So you need to answer this question, and before going for interview, you need to prepare your answer. And when you prepare your answer, think that your answer should be good and quick, without pretending or sounding you are creating some false story. And second is present ideas with clarity and crispness. As we already discussed about this, your idea should be communicated clearly with clarity and crispness, and without sounding false, or without sounding that you are pretending. Third is understand the rule and yourself. Uh, Always first understand the rule, and then identify whether uh, the skill set that required by that role is within you or not, or uh, know your strength and weaknesses, how you can contribute to that role. So always try to have a good fit between a role and yourself. So next, let's have a look into the sample answer. If someone asks, or I'm an interviewer or recruiter asks you, tell me about yourself, how do you be answering? So since a very early answer is like that. Since a very early age, I have been a problem solver. I was that kid who would take apart anything. So I could see how it worked and then try to put it back together. So what it shows is he was a problem solver since his childhood, and he used to apart everything and put it back together, so that whether he can do it or not, he tried himself. So he's showing that he is always a risk taker and problem solver. So as you can imagine, it drove my parents nuts. But even though I tortured my family at times, the tinkering trait has served me well in my career. The sort of inborn trait served very well to his career shaping path. So this sort of skill set always helped him. He is trying to show that after graduating from Kathmandu University, I was recruited in to a field technician job and got paid to take part broken packaging equipment. It was like living the dream. So he, since his childhood, he always tried, or he always tested different things, and he always tried to be a problem solver. So when he got first job, his first job is perfectly fit with his interest and his childhood trait. So it shows that his job and his interest fit over there, and he got selected, he got that job, and it was like living the dream. So that job also made me realize I'm really good with difficult customers, and that's what helped me land my current account manager. His first job helped him to realize that he is really good with customer skills. So he was really good at dealing with difficult customers. That means he is a good customer care manager. He can be a very good customer care manager, or that is the reason he could land his second job or current job, account manager. He is trying to show that he had built on many skills during past job, as by linking his core strength, core skill set. While I love my job and have been successful in it, it has moved me away from the manufacturing floor. Now the reason I am so interested in this position is that it seems to provide a really strong blend of one-on-one work with client and hands-on problem solving. So finally, he is summing up by saying he is very interested in this job because he has got that sort of skill set, and he's always been problem solver, and he's fit to that job without asking, without asked by interviewer or recruiter. He is showing that he's keen about, or he's very interested about this positions, because he has got everything that that is required by this position. So this answer has got story about candidate. He is trying to show his skills, how his skills helped him to grow in his career path, and finally why he is perfect for this job, why he is interested in this job. He has some of everything in his first question. So therefore this question is perfect. This question has given very good preview of his skill set, his story, his what do you call, interest and career dream, everything. So that is why this question is really good question, a good answer. This answer is really answer that is always in the mind of interviewer, and answer that always trigger interviewer, whether this person is good or not, this person will fit for this position or not. So this answer no simply giving a very quick and crisp answer, and he is telling his idea with very clear clarity and crispiness, without sounding wrong or false. So this that's why this let's have a look more into why this sample answer works well for employer. Why this sample answer works well for employer? Because he gave a vivid image of his childhood home and told a memorable story about it. He has told about his childhood story and traits, how childhood traits, how that sort of trait helped him to save his career. Second, he picked two prominent required skills from job description: problem solving and customer service. Built this interesting narrative around it. So he had gone through job description and he found two are the most prominent required skills from job description. One is problem solving and customer service. He had shown that he was really good in problem solving, and later on in his second job he built customer service skill set, and he built how to handle difficult customers. So around these two skills he had created a narrative or story. So that's why this answer is perfect. Third is he showed how his career successfully evolved before he was even asked about it. Yes, finally he showed how his career evolved till the date, and why he is interested for this position and why he is fit for this position. That is the only thing that every interviewer want to listen, every interviewer want to seek in a candidate. So let's move ahead now. How to framework our answer? We have understood our question. We know how to prepare. We have gone through sample question. Now why that sample question was perfect for that question, why that sample answer worked well for him. We have seen all these things. Now how will you be preparing for your question? What is the framework that you will be using to answer this question? First, be concise, authentic, and engaging. So I call this ACE formula. Be concise, very brief, authentic, don't sound false or wrong, or engaging. Try to build or try to create very good narrative around the skill set required by a job. So always try to be try to engage your interviewer. Otherwise you'll not be able to deliver your idea, deliver your skill set. So try to engage your interviewer. Interviewer always looking for an answer that shows them you are qualified and can respond to an on-structured question in a structured way. So second is use the job description to prepare. I've already told you that job description is very important document you to prepare, and you have to minutely go through that job description. Otherwise you will not be able to answer the question, and you will not be able to link your skill set with that particular position. So pick a few and brainstorm few skills from the job description and brainstorm how you can describe yourself while showcasing your strength and what they are seeking. Yes, once you go through the job description and pick few very important skill set and brainstorm about that and uh, describe yourself while showcasing your strength for that they are seeking. And this will help you to engage your interviewer, and you'll be able to brand yourself, you'll be able to sell yourself without any doubt. So third is pick your story to their needs. As I have already told you, don't don't look pretentious, and don't look that you are preparing or telling some false stories. So have your own good story, and people love stories, and with in some personality. So for example, maybe you fell in love with the hospitality industry because your grandparents ran a coffee talk, and connect your story back to job and keep it short and be truthful. Don't sound false and wrong. So now let's have a look in the final 3 tips how you'll be preparing your common questions answer, especially how I'll be preparing question tell tell me about yourself, and tell us about yourself. And first is prepare for this question in advance and have a compelling story about your past experience. Yes, don't be a last minute guy. So try to have some time for to prepare this question in advance. So build pick key skills required by that particular job, and build nice compelling story about your past experiences and achievements, so that you'll be able to connect your interviewer around your answers and engage them. Pull prominent skills from the job description. As I have already told you, you need to understand the skill set that required by the job. So pull prominent skill from the job description and prepare yourself against that required job description. Be ACE, authentic, concise, and engaging. I have already told you ACE formula will work for you. Try to be authentic. Don't give them false data or false answers or false story, and be concise, very brief, and try to engage. How can you engage them is already talked and already discussed. People always love very nice stories, so try to create very nice but authentic story about your childhood or anything that you have came across during your past experiences, so that they'll be engaging with your answer and they'll love to hear you. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope you have got some ideas about how to answer some common questions, and how to connect with interviewer, and how to prepare, and what is the right framework to prepare for this question. So thank you so much for listening to me. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel. I'll be coming up with another question, another common question with answer and some tips how to prepare some this kind of common questions. So have a great weekend, and stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye. Thank you.